we go. Welcome everybody to our Tuesday night healing service with First United Spiritualist Church. We have Rickie Avitan leading our healing service for us tonight. Thank you so much, Rickie. So beautiful when you lead our healings for us.
Thank you.
And welcome everybody. It's so wonderful to gather together like this, to see people's beautiful faces, to sit together in community. Feel free to turn your video on, and video is optional for our gatherings. So if you're feeling to keep it off, that is fine as well. Our gatherings are recorded, and if there is a sharing portion for tonight, the recording will be paused for that. And before we start, I'll just go over the announcements for the church this week. Following our healing service tonight, we have a development circle with Carol Faye Laird at 8:30. And then on Thursday, we have a Divine Love Prayer Circle with Raphael Lagros and Maureen Cardoso at 7:30. Our Sunday morning service at 11 a.m. is with Gordon Walsh. Our Sunday evening service at 7:30 is with Lynn White and Tara Deanna. And then a week from now, our Tuesday night healing service is with Deborah Love, followed by Development Circle with Jody Ann Butchart. So with that, I would love to invite everybody to join me in our opening prayer. Divine Spirit, as we sit in this healing space, soaking in and in tuning to the higher vibration of your love, may we feel the peace, the strength, and the grace, the beautiful, sweet grace of being at one with all of your creation, being at one with the others in this space with us tonight, at one with all of humanity, and even with the air itself. Letting go of anything that holds us separate, coming to rest in this energy that is all around us, the ever-present love that flows so freely. Help us to feel the embrace, to see the beauty, to hear the song of this love. Help us to let go of any striving for anything that is other than this. May we be moved by love and not by the fears, stories, or beliefs of the mind. May we surrender and open to our greatest happiness and fulfillment. With deep gratitude, namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Just feeling so powerfully the love that is here tonight. So happy to get to share it with each other. And I'm so happy to introduce Rickie Avitan, a very powerful healer, trance healer, a gifted medium. She's been in healing and service to others for 20 years before this in her nursing career, and then continuing on in energy and spiritual healing. Thank you so much, Rickie.
Thank you very much, Manalai, for a beautiful opening prayer, and welcome everybody for tonight. Mike DeCuna unfortunately cannot be with us tonight, so he's sending his love and his regards. He's not feeling very well, so he's taking a little break, but he's He is with us in spirit. And so today we were inspired to have a talk about transition. And when we think about transition, we will have a talk and then I'll do the trans healing afterwards. And when we think about transition, what does it bring to our mind? What transition means to us? When I think about transition, to me, transition equals transformation. So we transition from the world of spirit when we are born into the world of matter. This is a transition, but we're not really seeing it or aware of it. We are just being born. And this is a transition. We are born from the world of spirit or to the world of material. And then we transition when we passed over, when we die, again, back from the material world, from earth, back into the spirit world, move home. And then we get married, we transition, we get a new job, we get promoted in our job to a higher position, or we get demoted to a lower position, or we lose our job. So transition is everlasting, it's continuous. But what happened to us when we move through transition? There is a transformation that takes place with transition. But when we are in the process of transformation, that can be quite challenging to some. Depends on what is the transition. If we got a higher position in a job, we feel joyful and we feel elated and we feel wonderful. And if we have lost someone, we feel all those emotions that are extremely challenging. When we lose a job, or when someone gets divorced, this is all moving through transition. Even I remember when I was in nursing in the Richmond Hospital and I was working in the medical unit and I moved to the ICU. That was a major transition. When I moved from Israel to Canada, major transition, but with that, there was a transformation, an ongoing transformation of particularly the personality, the emotions, the spirit, the growth. But when some of the things that we can experience when we move through transition, we can, particularly if it's a challenging one, we can experience sleepless night, or we can oversleep. We can experience difficulty with focusing, anxiety, fear. We can experience emotions such as anger, sadness. We can resort to different coping mechanisms that are not really working for us. We can resort to maybe alcohol or drugs or over-medicate. We can resort to even meditation, being in that bliss, in the pseudo bliss, we call it. It's escaping from our reality. Many different ways that we can move through this transformation. But the main thing that I want to talk about is when we are moving through this transformation, going through the process, we take time to stop, look, listen, reflect, and evaluate. And how do we stop? Maybe someone in our life will say, you have been sleeping a lot, you know. What is going on with you? It could be a stop sign. It could be a stop sign that our health is not in the right place. It could be a stop sign. Something, for me, for instance, I had a major neck injury that stopped me because I was like a workaholic. Stopped me. Stop. Then I had to listen, what is going on, and evaluate major transition, major things in within the soul that were taking place, the emotions. But when it's like, when we are going through this transition and transformation, as if we are putting into the laundry machine and being tumbled, move. And it's like, we think this is never going to stop. When are we going to come out from this laundry machine? It's never going to stop. But one day it does. And how does it stop? It's either someone talk to you, tell you, hey, or you becoming aware, I don't want to do this anymore. This is not who I want to live or how I want to live for the rest of my life. Or there's a health issue that's coming along. Like myself, I had a major neck injury. It's all sorts of things that's happened. Incident, we call it a wake-up call. A wake-up call that comes up upon us. And it comes up in many different ways and many different colors. After this wake-up call, what do we see? We look back and we see, oh my gosh, I have been through all of this. I have had this happen to me. I've lost my mom, I've lost my husband, I've lost my son, I've lost my job, I've had a major divorce, or whatever it's in your life that had caused, that have brought about this major transition and transformation within. And when you look back, what do you resort upon? You realize your resiliency, your strength. You might have gone to the physician to get some medication to help you with anxiety or whatever, or sleep. Or you might have gone to a counselor, a psychologist, a psychiatrist to help you. But the main thing that I want to point out today is it's you, it's that spirit within you that needed to go through that transformation into this laundry machine. And when you come out of it on the other side, you realize what you have with you, what resources that were pulled within you based on your experiences, based on your inner wisdom, based on your inner knowledge that you've taken to move through this transformation. And you will find yourself on the other side stronger, far stronger. If I'm going to ask for a raise of hands, is any of you have not experienced a challenge in their life, a transition and a transformation? May you raise your hands. No hands. Everybody have experienced a transformation and a transition. You would go globally asking, is there anyone who did not experience transition and transformation? No one will raise their hands. No one. Everybody experienced transition and transformation. But within that, you resort to your inner strength. Yes, we can go to the counselor. Yes, we can go to the hypnotherapist. Yes, we can go to the medium. Yes, we can go to the psychiatrist. Yes, we can go hiking, meditate, all of these incredible modalities that existing in the world for us to resort and draw upon. But what takes you through is your resiliency, is your strength, is your spirit. It's with you all the time. It never leaves you, like your breath. Like your breath. And when you move through one layer of that transition and you look back and you reflect and you say, I have grown. I have grown. I have matured. I have realized. I know what happened and I know how to move forward. I can do it. So the tools that you have is your tool that is within you, is your trusting self, the knowing that you can move through out of this tumbling laundry machine, that you have that strength. All of those people and all of these modalities can help you go through, but you are at the center and everything is around you to reach out to. but you are at that center. And you are in that center as you're reaching out, everything reaching back to you, to love and support you through this movement, through this transformation. It is that mind that supports the inner revelation of your inner light. Is when we go through this challenge, the mental challenge of, we've gone, for instance, an example, a loss of a loved one. When we move through a loss of a loved one, everything comes up. Anger, denial, why, all those emotions that are already there, but they're surfacing to the forefront. They're up here, right in our face, and we have to deal with them, and we have to move through them. But when we look at them, and we move through this very challenging time, and we move to the other side, we realize that we are feeling purer, cleaner, brighter, lighter. And as if that experience, and as challenges, as difficult it has been, that experience have moved you to a lighter space, a place where you can be and find inner peace, a place where you can be joyful, a place where you can feel the strength of your spirit, of you. And there is nowhere for you to go but to go inside to find that strength. So you make that connection between your soul and your mind. You bring it into one. And it becomes like this big, huge torch that shines. And you realize that all of those issues and all of those challenges and all of those difficulties that we have gone through in our life had a reason. When we look back at what we have been through, we realize many things. There is so many aha moments, but this is a willing to truly look at that with a different eyes, with a different perception and perspective. To truly look at it as a silent observer and also move through it and to say, I get it. I know what is going on in my life. And I'm strong. And I'm going to be able to move through this because I realize not why I needed to go through this. I don't believe that a loss of a loved one will tell me this is why I went through this. I don't believe this in the heart of hearts. But I do know that every challenge, as difficult as the loss of a loved one, when you move through that, through the process of grief, through the process of transition, transformation will take place. Every transition will bring a transformation into your life, using the tools that are already there, which is your spirit, that is one with a great spirit. And when you find that oneness, nothing can beat you up. Because you know that nothing is forever. Life is eternal. Soul is eternal. But that challenge was there for us in order for us to grow, to see the light. If I haven't gone through this experience, I may have not strengthened that muscle around my soul. The soul is like a diamond, many, many faces, many, many faces. And every part needs to be shined. Every part needs to be strengthened. So when that challenge, that experience, that painful, dark experience have brought the light, this lady, I believe it was in Rwanda, with the girls. Many of us heard that story. She was locked up in the bathroom with about 8 other girls. I may not be accurate with the story. And she had a dictionary, English, the only thing she took there into that place. And they were looking at her friend. She was only 13, and her friend, her best friend, were calling her name. Where is she? She will be my 300 number to kill. They were killing all of this massive. And she heard that, and she was hiding. They didn't find her. Somehow she became, and she moved to America, to United States, where that she resides right now. And she tells her story. But she held a dictionary in that place. And for a couple of days when she was in hiding, she was learning English. She was studying English. Lo and behold, didn't know that she will move to United States, and she will tell her story, and she will advocate for women. So this is an extreme story, but from that very difficult time, that courage and strength came. So in a moment, we're going to move into our healing time. And I would like for you, as you move into the healing, to move inside. Find that spark, the strength, the trust, the love, the unity with God. Find you inside, back inside. That's where you are. You are not outside. You're here inside. You are that great spirit, a child of God. And that's where I would love for you to realize, to know, to trust that whatever you are moving through, transformation, you'll come on the other side. You're not going to be forever in that laundry machine. You will come out stronger, stronger. So I leave you with these thoughts, and I'd like to move into our next part, which is our, I don't know if I want to put music. That's fine. So just relax, everybody. I'm going to go into trance, and just take a nice deep breath in and relax your mind. I'd like you to visualize a spark of light within you, in your solar plexus, a beautiful spark of light. Move into that space within, into that spark of light. Let it shine. Breathe into that spark of light within you and begin to feel, and that spark begins to expand from your solar plexus upward and downward, filling up your arteries and your veins. That spark of light filling up your arteries and veins, into your heart, out of your heart, into your heart, out of your heart. Expand that light beyond your physical body. Feel and expand the light with every breath, moving outwards. Outwards. until your whole room is filled with that light, your strength, your divinity, your love, your courage. Keep hold of that light. I'm going to go quiet for a few moments.
Relax your bodies, please. Relax your body. Relax your minds and your bodies, please. Those who have the painful feet, straighten your feet up so they don't touch the floor. Just straighten up your feet, please. Your feet are swollen. Just straighten up your feet so they don't touch the floor, just your ankle on the floor. Those who have pain in the arch of the feet, relax the arch of your feet. Relax all of your bodies. All of your bodies relax. May the light of God shine upon you. Shine upon you with His great light, His great love, to remove the burdens from your hearts. Let God's light penetrate you. Let that light come into you. Slowly
Bring your light back into the flame within. The flame within you. Breathe in and breathe out. Become aware of your breath. And tap with your feet. So we know you're all back. Open your eyes when you're ready. And those behind the camera, maybe just let me know that you're all back and okay. Shona. That's great. Wonderful, Raphael. Yeah, and we can open the floor for sharing for a few moments before the next circle takes place.
Divine Spirit, blessings to all of us tonight. May we take this beautiful energy, this beautiful healing, love energy into our week and our daily lives. Give us the courage to shine the love in our hearts onto ourselves, to bring comfort, nourishing, healing where it's needed, to let that love shine outwards to those that we meet in life. With much love and gratitude, namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for your presence tonight, for sharing of yourself.
Or I had to leave. Rickie, something came up. But I want to invite everybody to come back in about 14 more minutes for our development circle at 8:30 with Carol Faylard. Time for a quick cup of tea.
Yes, our development circle is coming up soon, and everybody's deeply invited to stay for that. And thank you so much, Rickie. Feel free to unmute your mic if you like. And
are you recording?
Yes.